And it's the real speed merchant's turn now. The Polypipe Flying Childers Stakes. 5 furlongs, 14 runners.
So we know hanging about here some very fast 2-year-olds. Whitbarrow at 14-1, Jimmy Fortune, Berk the Jerk at 12s, Richard Quinn, Irony at 10-1, Shane Kelly and Lord Merlin at 10-1, Kieran Fallon. Marinsky is ridden by Dane O'Neill at 14-1, Minashki at 12-1, Johnny Murta, Rum Destiny at 20-1, Franny Norton. At 4-1 is Sadad and Richard Hills, Ted Durkin on Shuffling Kid at 33-1, Toreador at 7-1, Michael Kinnan, Waterside and Michael Hills at 14s, Good Girl at 7-2, Jamie Spencer, Locario and Fergus Sweeney at 50-1, and Swiss Lake is the favourite, 5-2, Kevin Darley rides.
And early in the afternoon, after the Porcellosa sponsored race, the trophy presentation, Mr. and Mrs. Chris Gibbard, he's managing director of Porcellosa, and Catherine Corbett, the owner of the winner, receiving the prize and holding onto a hat.
And the betting show here puts this Swiss Lake in top price 5-2, has been 11-4 chance, with 7-2 against Good Girl, and it's then 4-1 Sad Dad, with 7-1 Toreador, and 14-1 the top one Whitbarrow, 10-1 Irony and Lord Merlin, and 12-1 Bert the Jerk. But I do know so many of you like smaller bets. Well, there's a Raynham punter of Ladbrokes in Essex who has had 20 10p trebles and a 25 pence each way accumulator. Do What Jennered Epsom, High Pitched Here, Milan, Forgotten Times and Jumeirah, our last race winner. He's got £16,500 running up on number 2, Berk the Jerk. For £2.50, he's got 16.5 grand going on Bert the Jerk. If this can win, it would change his life forever. We all would love that punter, Raynham and Essex, from Ladbrokes, to go and win a fortune with Bert the Jerk.
Good luck to the man with 16 grand on Bert the Jerk. Right, a couple of bits of news to update you. From the Stewards Enquiry into our last race, Derek McGaffin, the rider of Pinchincha, 2-day ban for careless riding. It's only fair to tell you that the initial sort of positive or optimistic prognosis for Mediterranean, they're just taking a pull on that. He's got a very serious joint problem. It's not as such life-threatening at the moment, but it is not looking as good as it did just after the race.
Now Epsom, the 4:30, first number 3 Cafe Grand, 15-8 on favourite. Second number 8 Silly Goose at 9-1, and third number 7 Roofer at 11-2, 8 round.
So the weather has turned distinctly chilly. What was a sunny, pleasant afternoon, at least the rain's kept away, but John was saying earlier, 1 or 2 of the horses' coats have been ruffled by this, and they don't look quite so well as is normally the case. The sprinters will be going down steadily with a tailwind behind them. Let's start with Whitbarrow. Number 10, Toreador, colt by Danehill. Strong individual. Big change in tactics with him. 7 furlongs last time and held up. Will he make more use of him? Drop back to 5 today. Gone down really well, that colt. Interesting to see how he fares. Clearly a change in policy in the O'Brien team.
There's 19 favourites and 33 runnings of Wonder Flying Childers and Swiss Lake, heavily supported to make it number 20, 11-4. Is it now the Bottle, the 2-1 favourite. 7-2 Touching 4, Good Girl, with Sad Dad, a 9-2 chance. It's then 8-1 against Toreador and 10-1 Irony and Lord Merlin. Bert the Jerk's out to 14-1 along with Whitbarrow and Mariinsky, and it's 12-1 against Miniashki. And Shearer has just scored for Newcastle. They lead by 4 goals to 3 against Manchester United and St James's Park. Shearer, the world hero.
Well, the Ballydoyle team very helpfully just updated me on the news of Mediterranean, and it's not particularly good. He's ruptured a tendon. He's also ruptured a ligament in his knee, and they want to stress that Peter Green, the racecourse vet here, and his team have done a brilliant job with him, but the struggle basically goes on to save his life. He certainly won't run again. So let's have a look at a full show on the Flying Childers. Swiss Lake, warmish order at 2s in from 11-4. Sadad, 9-2. Good Girl, also a 9-2 chance. Toreador, 8s. Minashki, 12s. 14-1 Whitbarrow, Berk the Jerk, remember that punter, small punter, with 16 grand rolling onto Berk the Jerk. 14-1 also Irony, Marinsky and Waterside. 20s Run Destiny, 33 Shuffling Kid. You can have 50-1 Locaria.
I don't know what is going to happen here. Dandy Nichols has
worn out just trying to go with these two. Bert the Jerk's come from out the pack's run a really good race to be third, but they've come a long way clear, these two. And Sadad, a useful horse in his own right, and we'll be hearing more of him, there's no doubt about that, between now and the end of the season.
Sad Dad returned the 4-1 clear second favourite, beat Swiss Lake, the 2-1 favourite, with Berk the Jerk running a blinder for that punter and Rainer for his 10p bets, who had £16,000 running on it, is placed at least 14-1. Berk the Jerk the third, and that Sadad is the fifth winner in the race for Sir Michael Stout, who won it with Ra Al Garb with the Choir Boy in 94, Green Desert with Lester Piggott in 85, and Marwell in 1980 and Music Maestro in 1977, both ridden by Greville Starkey. And Richard Hills won it with Sizzling Melody, 6-4 favourite 15 years ago, 4-1, clear second best, Sad Dad.
Richard Hills returns on Sadad. There might be a Stewards Enquiry, I think, to come into that race, or one or two incidents. And that winner gives two Scoop 6 winners in. There goes the gong for the Stewards.
There is a Stewards Enquiry.
We'll let you know exactly what's happening after the break.
Sport on 4, sponsored by Stepstone Online Recruitment.
Mum, how do you spell choir?
That's a tough one, isn't it? You don't know, do you? Mummy can't spell. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Oh, don't tell me. Look, you've added it up wrong, Bob.
I'm sure I worked it out right.
Boss is going to do his knot, isn't he? I mean, it's supposed to go all the way back there.
Right, next one up is going to be Freddie.
No, you don't want to see me sing.
Freddie, what's your problem? Oh, you're worried about reading the words.
If you're frustrated by your reading, writing or maths, call 08000 150 650. Get rid of your gremlins and get on. Get rid of your gremlins. For more information and a free video, call 08000 150 650.
Right, have you get. Go on. Oh, don't look at me, I'm scared of heights.
Hello, are you losing sleep over your finances? Well, you don't have to go to the bank for a low-cost loan. Why not see if it's easier, faster and cheaper to call Lombard Direct on 0800 2 15,000.
Your rate is based on your circumstances and loan amount. Our typical rate is just 9.2% APR.
For an unsecured personal loan of up to £25,000, call Lombard Direct now on 0800 2 15,000.
Good evening.
Where have you been?
Sorry. Went for a number 2.
Number 2? Number 2! Yes! Yes! Number 2! Yeah. Oh, yes! Number 2! Oh!
With more than £1 million won on the national game every week, no wonder brings bingo in mad.
Sport on 4, sponsored by Stepstone Online Recruitment.
Welcome back to Doncaster, everybody. Well, some controversy following the Flying Childers. The stewards are inquiring into possible interference shortly after the start of the race between the winner, Sadad, and the third place, Bert the Jerk. Let's have a look at it with the boys.
Well, Bert the Jerk breaks best here on the or better than Sadad on the inside, and they're forming a line behind Kevin Darley. And just watch here. Jockey on Bert the Jerk goes to take back, and Richard Hills, and I think he was inclined to let Richard go across him, but whether Richard's done a little bit quickly is open to debate, and the stewards will certainly be looking, that's what they're considering at the moment. You've got to say that Bert the Jerk, who eventually finished third, did extremely well to get it so close.
While the stewards are deliberating, let's confirm today's winners, or first past the post in the first 5 races here at Donny. Number 7, in a show and came late to spring a 20-1 shock in the opener. In the 2:30, number 14,
high pitched, hit the right note at 9-1 in the second. In the 3 o'clock, number 8 Calcutta won very well indeed at 7-2 favourite. 3:35, number 7 Milan, 13-8. 4:15, number 11 Jumeirah, 12-1. That was the horse that won the Scoop 6, and 2 guys won over £200,000. One of them is a policeman from Wales, and he's just become in about 2 minutes the richest policeman in Great Britain. And as we've just seen in the 4:45, the Flying Childers, number 8 Sadad has won, or his first past the post at 4-1. But will he keep the race after crossing over the horse that some guy had 16 grand on in the first furlong? Meanwhile, over in Ireland, the big race over there today was the big race, the Irish St. Leger.
Milan takes it up from Persian Punch. Here comes Vinnie Rowe on the outside. Marion Bard's between horses. Inside the last furlong, Milanry, Vinnie Rowe on the near side, and Vinnie Rowe with the advantage now. Vinnie Rowe from Milanry as he races towards the line. Vinnie Rowe and Pat Smullen going to win it for Dermot Well as they go to the line. Vinnie Rowe wins the Irish St. Leger.
Yes, a win for Ireland in the Irish St. Leger. Vinnie Rowe, Pat Smullen, 5-1. Second, number 3, Millenary, 9-4 favourite. Third, number 2, Marion Bard, 5-2. All 8 ran. There is news coming through of objection from the third to the winner by the trainer of the third on the understanding that it has cost him the race. This is a new one on me. Oh, this is going to take some time to sort out. The objection from the third to the winner.
Oh, well, we wait for that. Let's have the result of the picture puzzle. Each one comes with a lifetime guarantee, sir. It was Life Match, who ran in the St. Leger, 3 £100 winners. Millicent Elsie Day from Newcastle under Lyme, Maurice Brown from Banbury, and Doug Ricketts from Southampton. Well done to you 3.
Well, tomorrow the team, Channel 4 racing team, off to Paris for the Arc Trials Day. And these are the British and Irish runners involved. In the Prix Niel, Storming Home for Barry Hills and Golan for Michael Stout. In the Prix Vermeil, Mojus, Fred Dunlop, Aidan O'Brien selling over Carsavina. In Cheery for Gerard Butler, Zanzibar for Michael Bell. And the Prix Foy, Little Rock, Michael Stout and Kieran Fowler. Well, that's 4:35 tomorrow on Channel 4. Today has been St. Leger Day. Magnificent, majestic Milan.
Then when in room now, Milan is pulled out and beginning to charge home and looks a big danger to the leader. Demophilus is cut down in a matter of strides by Milan, and Milan comes swooping through in the hands of McCann, and it looks like yet another classic win for Ballydoyle, and Milan is scorching away, and Milan a runaway winner of the St. Leger.
Sport on 4 with Stepstone Online Recruitment. Your first step to success in your career, your life, your future.
Later this month, Prince William will start attending St Andrews University.